All right, guys, so I got a conspiracy theory for you. That's right. Some of you are going to think I went off the deep end, dove in head first. Not necessarily the case. I just like to think of all different situations and scenarios, and this is just, you know, something that I came up with from just observing. It's probably BS, and I'm not saying even I believe in it, but it's more like a what-if factor. So don't think I'm completely crazy yet, but I'd like to hear your ideas on it. So I've been doing some thinking, and I try to think back in the past of what I've experienced in my life before, especially with this coronavirus. Well, I do know one thing. Every year, sometimes twice a year, around springtime and fall time, a lot of us develop a cold. It's usually not a large impacting cold for most of us. You know, we just blame it on, oh, it's a change in the weather. Living in Maine, I know a lot of people that I've heard use the expression, it's just, I got the change in the weather cold. You know, it's warm in the day, it drops at night, the air's humidity's doing different things. You know, it's a perfect atmosphere for viruses just to live in at that time. And we just blame it on seasonal cold. And like I said, a lot of us make it out fine. And ironically enough, it's like with this coronavirus, a lot of us are making it out fine as well. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of deaths in there. But also, I looked up, I'm like, I'm curious, how many Americans die each year of pneumonia? You know, it's like anybody that knows pneumonia, it's fluids in the lungs. It's more of a symptom of a cold and virus than it is actually a diagnosis. So I was looking that up. 50,000 Americans die each year from pneumonia. That's each year. That is a huge number compared to the people that have died from coronavirus already. And yes, it's a short time. We still got the whole year to go. Hopefully the number stays low. But it pales comparison to the people that are dying from pneumonia. So it's like, why would they want to hype up this virus, this cold, to cause pandemic, you know, and chaos and everything like that? And I noticed there's another topic we've been hearing a lot about in the news lately, besides the coronavirus, and it is the recession. Now, if we go back a year and a half ago, a lot of talk about a pending recession. A recession was coming. A recession would be under Trump. Trump will lead us into a recession. Well, love him or hate Trump, before this coronavirus was brought to our attention, we weren't headed towards a recession, but we were headed to 8 more months until an election. So, is this media hype for the coronavirus the biggest political scheme in American history? Which one sounds more sense? It's the most devastating virus to hit this country, or it's the it's the biggest political scheme to ever hit this country? Look at what we've been living in for the last 4 years of political schemes from both sides, trying to undermine each other, trying to take dirty, dark roads to success. You know, there's no honor. It's not like it was done in the old days. You know, they're not really taking the high road. They're just taking the shit road. Pardon my French. So, I mean, would they intentionally crash the United States and possibly the global economy to make this happen? I don't know. Are they? I know other countries are being hit real hard by that and the virus, and that's just awful. But in the United States, you know, I'd like to think we have a healthier immune system with our diet, you know. And another thing about the thing I read about the pneumonia was most of the people that die from it are young children, unfortunately, but a bigger number is people over the age of 65. Well, the coronavirus, guess what? Just so happens to be the average age of person that dies from the coronavirus is over 65. You know, manipulating of the statistics a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, tell me what you think in the comments. All right, guys.